Hey, what's up, everybody? Ralph here. So today's topic, I'm going to talk about the difference between being broke and being poor. Now, I know everyone has their different interpretations of what being broke is and what being poor is. Maybe you're someone that, that lives paycheck to paycheck, or maybe you're someone that, that's barely able to get like food to eat on a daily basis. But I think for a lot of people, there's like a thin line between the two. But for me, I'm going to give you my interpretation, my definition of what the difference between being broke and being poor is. So like for being broke, if you're someone that, obviously you have a job or you have money coming in and you spend more than you make, or you're someone that's living paycheck to paycheck, for me, I consider that as being broke, all right? Because for me, that looks like, for you, that's probably a money management issue. If you figured out how to manage your money properly, if you spent less than you make, then you would be in a better financial position. But some people look at that as, oh man, like every at the end of the month, I just don't have any money, or I'm always broke at the end of the month, I don't have any money, or some people would just say they're poor, and some people like to use the terms loosely. But for me, when I look at someone that's poor, for me, I consider that something that has to deal with the mentality. Like being broke is just a situation, is a temporary situation, and being poor is a mentality. If you look at people that are in poverty, that don't have food, they're trying to figure out how they can find a meal for the next day. If you look at them, if you look at their faces or you look at their mentality, it's almost a mentality that they have no hope that things are going to get better. That's a mentality that it's hard to break. Someone that's just broke they just have to figure out that money situation. They just have to figure out, okay, why they're being broke. Maybe if you make $50,000 a year and you spend $50,000 a year, then you find yourself like, damn, you don't have any money in your bank account. You're just broke. You're not poor. Poor is a mentality. You go to these countries, third world countries, where they don't have food, they don't have clean water to eat, or just people just struggling to just live a healthy lifestyle in terms of just survive. They're just every day is just a survival thing. To me, it's just like being poor is a mentality. You could be someone, even if you're someone that makes like say $20,000 a year and you're on welfare. Some people would consider that poor. Sure, you can say that, but if that person has this mentality that it's a temporary situation where I'm just trying to figure out how to manage my money, or I'm building up skills to make more money, that person, even though they may not make a lot of money, they have a mentality of still thinking they can accomplish things. They have a mentality that they still think they can succeed. Because if you look at it, the difference between a lot of successful people and those that aren't successful is mentality. Successful people believe they can succeed. People that don't have a mentality that they can never succeed. So it's a different mentality. So when you look at someone that's broke and someone's poor, broke is just a situation that you're in. It's just a temporary situation, just a money management situation. Poorness is a mentality. It's something that can be permanent. If you don't learn how to get out of that situation, if you can't learn how to get out of that situation mentally, it's just flipping that switch. It's changing your mentality about your money, your situation financially. So I think for a lot of people, when it's just trying to define those two for me, I really believe that, if you're broke, if you're someone that's struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, it's just something that you have to figure out how to manage your money properly. But poorness is something that you never want to have, seep into your brain, into your mind, because it can be a hard thing to come out of. And if you're someone that's thinking that way, you need to find stuff that helps motivate you, so you can figure out how to get just change your mentality and have a mentality where you can prosper, where there's hope and there's a way you can do it as long as you keep pushing, you keep working. So that's my take on brokenness, the difference between being broke and being poor. I'm interested to hear your comments, your thoughts on it. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Right? So take care. Have a good one. Later.